Faith Church worldwide. Please, I want to bring things to our notice. Please share this video. Share it, please. I'm a pastor in Living Faith Church worldwide. And we've been working since 2019. The benchmark for every evangelist that was given to us was 50 adults, which by the grace of God, I beat that benchmark. My attendance in Living Faith Church, Agonkame, where I worship, the branch where I pastor, we are more than 100. Sometimes 90 something, sometimes 120. But something came up. One morning I woke up and I saw a letter of release. This one. And I called my fellow female colleague. They said it's true, they've seen theirs. What was read in there, please, let me read it to viewers. Is letter of release in view of the need for strategy.
Welcome to the moment of truth and enlightening class. Today is 30th of October 2024. You heard the lady. The incident is not new. I think it happens in 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2021. So I've done a video about it, but I still saw it. I still saw it on the internet and it's making round again because Oyedepo have not said to them. She wasn't the only one. I think she was the second batch. The first batch was 40 pastors and one of them came out, a man came out. So after this lady was in the second batch, so they were 70 in numbers. He first of all sacked 40 pastors, then later he sacked 70 pastors. Do you blame all these pastors? No, I do not blame them, because it's these people that actually make them what they are today. If there were no people to help all these pastors to be opening mushroom churches and assisting them to do all sorts of things, they won't be where they are today. They will not be as big as they are today. And everybody is opening branches and everything. So, church is a business. Let me read this article to you. 5 controversies Nigerians will remember Bishop David Oyedepo for. None of it are good, though. They are not good things to remember Oyedepo for. So, Oyedepo is known for his charismatic style of preaching and his financial war chest. His time on the pulpit has, however, been fraught with challenges. Is that a good thing? Where is God in all that? Okay, let's move on. Over the years, Bishop Oyedepo has been criticized for his teachings, lifestyle, and the operations of his mega church. So this lady is one of them, one of the enablers that enable him to be doing what he's doing, because he cannot be everywhere. He's not omnipotent, he's not omnipresent, but he has branches everywhere. In the UK, there's one that cry out in the UK. The UK will actually discipline him. Majority of them, they come to UK to study. After they study, they don't want to go back to Nigeria. So they have to go under all these pastors to open a branch, because they can speak English, they can manipulate people. They believe that once they pastor a branch, they will give them indefinite stay to remain in the UK. So everything is a fraud from the beginning. So do you pity them? No, because there are a lot of good things to do with your life than to be helping fraudulent people to dupe others. That's the way I see them. So, over the years, Bishop Oyedepo has been criticized for his teachings, lifestyle, and the operations of his mega church. In this article, we take a look at some of the controversies that has engulfed his calling. Number one is Peter Obi. I've done series of videos about Peter Obi, how Oyedepo actually destroyed Peter Obi. Peter Obi would have won without him go to Oyedepo or NHA or any other pastors, because none of them are right. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party during the 2023 general elections, had a controversial phone conversation with Bishop Oyedepo. In the conversation, Peter Obi asked Bishop Oyedepo to help spread his political message to Christians in the southwest and parts of the north central. Can you imagine? Peter Obi called him daddy. Majority of you've heard about the audio leak. Called him daddy. Imagine, that's someone that wants to be a president of Nigeria, and is calling one small pastor that because he has a mega church daddy. In the leak audio, Peter Obi described the election as a religious war. The leak audio rocked the political space and showed how influential he is in Nigeria politics. Reaction to the leak tape, Bishop Oyedepo confirmed that it was true and added that there was no party running in the last election that did not come to him for prayers. We saw him with articles. We saw him with Obasanjo. He's a friend to many of these politicians. And that's why Nigeria is not going anywhere. As long as all these politicians keep mingling with all these pastors to destroy Nigeria. So, number two, Bishop Oyedepo sacked 40 of his pastors. So he reacted to the sacking because the bank came out to make noise and all that. Recall that in July 2021, Bishop Oyedepo was in the news for sacking around 40 pastors of his church for not meeting up with their financial targets. Did you hear that? So I'm not going to waste my time on this one alone. He will just sack them because they are not meeting the target. But the lady is saying now that she actually meet the target. Even if you want to sack somebody, pay them their salary. Give them like a month or 2 months more salary so that they can go somewhere and do something with their lives. No, if you just sack them, there will be no salary. They will kick them out of their accommodation and all that. What's Christ in that? And I'm going to put another video there because he's not the only one that is doing this. I went to one of the mountains in Nigeria in 2013 or 2012 or 2011. And what they were crying on that, the song on that mountain with all these pastors, all these CAC pastors, Oyedepo is big, they want to be big, Adeboye is big, they want to be big, Olukoya is big, they want to be big. You see, that's why I'm doing all this video. And I was like, what? Oyedepo is big, they want to be big. They don't care how all these mega pastors big. They just want to be like them. NHA is doing the same thing. Ibiome is doing the same thing. Nigeria, where is the way forward? And everybody is opening branches everywhere. They even come to abroad to be opening branches. You will hear from Pastor Segun Adebayo, his own experience with one of the CAC pastors. I don't want to talk about all these CAC pastors because their own evil it stinks. The wickedness that is going on in CAC, most of the pastors, is unbelievable. What I saw, that Orioke, that mountain is not the 3 men on the mountain cannot even bring their wives to that place. But this pastor, he will bring a friend. And people from abroad, he will bring them there. He collect their glory, collect everything from there. He will sleep with them in his own house. He will bring them to the mountain. I say, where is God in all this thing? Anyway, let's hear from Pastor Adebayo.
God is the P of law in Dublin. Only that, mommy, 6 days, no man let me go, so go lower, at the see, passport to expire. Is that go look para, go look, so Uluadi, go to one away. One left. And the person said 6 days for him or her to be ejected out of the home, and the passport has also expired. The Lord said, that money that they gave you, give it to him. And nothing to do for me. I obeyed as the Lord instructed. And the coordinator questioned me that, sir, don't you know how much you are giving out? I said, that's how God has instructed me. You just leave it like that. And the pastor in charge there, Pastor Oyedepo, and Mr. Wale, his vice, they all open up their mouth ajar. And he goes, oh, there is. Ìwòlé òun sọ pé káwọn lọ wá 1 million báwọn ń kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ní Èkó káwọn lọ wá ẹni tí olówó tán ní kó lọ wá 1 million ìgbà wo náà ní sọ́dọ̀ oníyàwó. And when the young man was given the money, he was surprised that even his own prophet was asking him to look for that. They should look for 1 million because of the church they are building in Lagos. He was surprised. And now the young man said his understanding, his eyes is now open. Let's be faithful.
You heard Prophet Adebayo. You know he mentioned names. For the benefits of those who that does not speak Yoruba, let me reiterate what he said clearly. He said, you know, he was in UK recently. So his PA in UK told him that Oluwalo pastor in the one that pastor his branch in Ireland wanted to commit suicide because he could not pay his rent. Then they refused to renew his stay. On top of all the hardship the man was going through, Oluwalo commanded him to bring 1 million naira to him that he's building a church in Nigeria. And when he asks them like that, he's not asking them with ordinary tongue, because I've experienced this guy when I went to Origbo mountain. The man is not a prophet, he is a babalawo. In 2020, I wanted to do a program about him with Ashabe, but we didn't get the chance to do it. So it's someone that I experienced. So when I was in Nigeria in 2011, when I came back from Nigeria in 2011, so I was still watching him online. So he said he was building that church in Nigeria. So there was this program, Wednesday program. So I joined online, and during the offering time, I say, it's just Wednesday service, ordinary service. I said, let me give 10,000 naira offering. And you know 10,000 naira offering, that time, pounds, naira was very good. So it was a good money in pounds. So I mistakenly sent 100,000. That's what they do to many people. And I said to Kpai, Mr. Kpai, I forgot the last name. Kpai, if you know him, you will know Kpai, one of his interpreter. That one works in the bank in Ado, in a bank, Aluko, Kpai Aluko. I said, excuse me, I wanted to send 10,000 naira, and I mistakenly sent 100,000. Till today, they didn't refund my money. They didn't give me my money back. There was another program they invited me to. Redeem was doing something, so they invited him to preach. So the woman that he was sleeping too came from UK, because our visa was about to finish, and she came for them to pray for her to get a permanent stay. And he was saying that because he was sleeping with that one, he was saying that he will take my own glory and give it to that one that he was sleeping with. And I'm like, is it a joke? So they invited him to that program, and I went. It was a night vigil. Kpai told him that because Kpai was with me when they transferred the money to me, and I'm leaving the next day, 60,000 naira from the UK. So Kpai told him, because those guys, they work with them, they will assign them to you. So anything that happen around you, they be feeding them. So as soon as we get to the crusade ground, he said people that are in debt, they should come out. Some people came out. People are in debt, and he's asking them to bring 50,000. So some people just went back to their seats that this one is not serious. They say, there's someone here, if you have 50,000, please come out, blah, blah, blah. And I knew that they've told him that I have 50,000. And it was night. If you don't give them that money, they can do something to you. And I came out. And I gave him that 50,000 naira. I left for UK the next day. That woman, everybody in his church, they knew that he was sleeping with that woman. Even his mother-in-law knew, and he fought his mother-in-law over what I'm telling you. The prophet that was with him, they told me that they were there when he was insulting his mother-in-law, and they warned him, you don't do this to your mother-in-law. So the case got to his wife, because he went and dumped his wife and his children somewhere in Italy, and he's duping, sleeping with girls and all that. So now, I don't know how someone can be ordained over the phone as a deaconess to open a branch for him in Finland. There was a lady that he ordained on the phone. He has a branch in Finland. I don't think those branches we still exist today, because they are opening all these branches for money. That's why I'm telling you. All these people that work for them, they are a enabler. Thank God that Prophet Segun bailed that man out, because they told him that this man wanted to commit suicide. I say, because of what? And that 1,800 wasn't his money. Someone gave it to him on the plane. He doesn't even know the person. And God told him, that money is not for you. Don't touch it. And he did. And when they were telling him that story, he said the Lord just told him that money they gave you, give it to that guy. The guy cannot even believe it. Even his own PA, his own people around him could not believe it. Do you know how much is that money that you are giving? I say, the Lord said I should give it out. So that person now lamented. I know this man has destroyed my life. When I was in Nigeria, two pastors left him. Two pastors left this guy. So my people, know what you are doing, no? All these people that work for all these men, they are enablers. So I hope they will come back to their senses, and they will do something with their own lives. And I'm doing this video to encourage you guys. Don't support them. Don't work for any pastor. Don't say you have calling. Go and look for a job. Go and do business for God to favor you. Stealing from people is a curse, and you even miss God in the end. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.